This was where 16-year-old Robert Allen Gladden, a student of Marad Road, Ladyville, was when he met his fate on Partridge Street at 6:45 on Wednesday night. The youth was reportedly heading towards Landivar Street when he was shot. Neighbors told Love News that they heard a slew of gunshots, and when they looked outside, Gladden lay face down on the street. The police press officer, Rafael Martinez, accompanied by the top brass of the department, held a news conference today at which they shed light on this and the other two murders.
He was approached by a male person of dark complexion, wearing dreadlocks, who rode up to him and fired a single shot at him, and then rode away on Partridge Street.
Gladden's murder preceded that of Rahim Rekenya, a 17-year-old who was gunned down at 8:10 p.m. on Supal Street, a stone's throw away from his grandmother's house on Kral Road. An eyewitness told us what she observed.
I was on the corner of Wrong Benbow Street, standing with one of my neighbor, when I see a red maroon vehicle pull up and a speed gun in Benbow and Kral Road. When he sight Rahim, he just turned back and the person just let go the bullet out of the vehicle.
And how many people were in the vehicle?
About 3 or 4 of them.
Rekenya's grandmother, Marian Neal, told us that he used to visit her daily. He was not the only member of her family to die of gun violence.
It's not the first somebody they killed for me. They killed my son 2009. The same person that killed my grandson killed my son. They killed my goddaughter, my niece, Keisha, and nothing happened. We're tired. Me personal tired. I'm tired of it. It's too much now, mommy. It's too much.
Rekenya was reportedly heading towards his cousin's house further up on Supal Street, but never made it. His murder would be followed by a third homicide for Wednesday night. That one happened less than an hour later at 8:40 p.m. here on West Canal and claimed the life of another minor, 15-year-old Reynaldo Garrido, who was reportedly riding to meet his sister at Public Supermarket on the same street.
Reynaldo Garrido, along with a companion, were riding on East Canal on separate bicycles when, upon passing South Street Bridge, they were approached by a dark-skinned male person who took out a black 9mm handgun and fired 2 shots, causing the fatal injuries to Garrido. Police have found 1 Aguila brand 9mm expended shell from the scene.
Garrido will be laid to rest in Guinea Grass Village on Friday. Meanwhile, police would not say if the 3 murders were linked to each other or whether any of them had any connection to the mayhem that erupted at BTL Park on Saturday night when shots were fired indiscriminately into a crowd. In fact, there was nothing to indicate that the police have any leads.
There is none to indicate there is any connection, but the police is investigating at this time. We will be meeting with all the different groups within the city. And again, the matter is presently under investigation, and I think it is too quick for us to really get out there and to spill our guts. I think it is best that we really let the investigators do their investigation, and then we respond at a later date.
Meanwhile, Senior Superintendent Alden Dawson appeals to the public to give the police the necessary information to close in on the murderers and warned criminals who target witnesses that trying to silence them no longer makes sense.
The public owe a duty to themselves as well to cooperate with the police so that we could put these offenders where they belong. Taking out a witness will not help the accused in any way because the court now has a legal or binding duty to accept a statement given by a witness, even if the witness is deceased and he carries the same weight. So taking out a witness will not help you in any way.
Reporting for Love News, I'm Marian Ali.